The Microsoft Deployment Manager, MDM, is an advanced application designed to streamline the management of Microsoft licenses across on-premise and cloud environments. By leveraging automation, MDM converts raw data from various sources into comprehensive licensing requirement reports. Once you have processed your discovery data, a number of reports will become available. In this video, we will focus on the SQL Server Details report. This report provides an in-depth analysis of all SQL Server deployments within your organization and is designed to help you optimize your licensing strategy and ensure compliance with Microsoft licensing policies. We start with a high-level breakdown of all virtual and physical SQL Server devices in your environment. This section provides a clear visual representation of the distribution of SQL Server editions and versions, based on installation counts and device types. Next, the Licensing Summary Table offers a comprehensive view of the total licensing requirements for each SQL Server version and edition. It shows the total core requirements of the products based on the most optimal method of licensing the environment. The pricing provided is Level A Enterprise Agreement in US dollar and is used as a point of reference for the RRP cost and our cost optimization calculations. Delving into more detail, we have the SQL Server by Core table, where we calculate the core licensing requirements for every given virtual machine or physical device, considering all components and instances of SQL on the device. For each device, the table shows if it's in a cluster, the licensable edition and version, and the licensing requirements and cost, taking into account all the installed database instances and components. To make things easier, we highlight the highest database and component editions and versions, so you can see exactly where the licensing requirement comes from. This is key because higher edition or version components can hike up SQL costs when they're not needed. This info is great for optimizing your deployments. Plus, you can find all the hardware details for each device. While you can license SQL on a device basis by core, you can also use the maximum virtualization right from SQL Server Enterprise for licensing hosts in densely virtualized SQL environments. We have a dedicated table for this. We show each physical device, indicate if it's in a cluster, and list all the virtual machines on the host that contain a SQL database or SQL components. We then identify the highest edition database and component across the virtual machines and host to determine the licensable edition and version. Based on the virtual machine count and the overall infrastructure setup, we recommend a licensing model. If the cost of licensing per VM exceeds the cost of using maximum virtualization, we recommend maximum virtualization. Conversely, if licensing the individual virtual machines is more cost-effective, we flag this as the recommended model. In the table, you can see an example where the licensing requirements for the host with Enterprise, with or without software assurance, are compared against the cost of licensing each individual virtual machine. All these recommendations are used in calculating the licensing requirement totals and graphics, ensuring there are no duplications and providing the most optimal calculations. Lastly, the Actionable Insights table highlights critical areas needing attention within your deployment. Here we can see devices running end-of-life software, devices running evaluation or insider preview software, or if devices have missing information, pointing out gaps in the deployment data that must be addressed for accurate licensing. We invite you to explore our other demos, which cover the Windows Server Report, our Office 365 analysis, our deployment overview, which includes products such as System Center, Exchange, BizTalk, Visio, Project, and more. And lastly, our optimal license position generation, where we conduct the full license allocation. For more information or to schedule a personalized consultation, please contact us. Thank you.